Okay, giving us the storyline right off the rip. Okay, wow, that came out rather quickly. Okay. All right, so what we're looking at here at the heart of the matter, Scorpio, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is, not quite the 10, but this is, comfortable. All right, living comfortably, some form of prosperity. All right. So I feel like you're in a comfortable mind frame at this time, and I'm feeling like the reason why that is you have gone within. Okay, there are some things that you have really took a close look at within, trying to get some inside awareness. Okay, and this has also caused a Six of Cups moment. All right, this is reminiscing about the past, people from your past, your childhood, experiences, but it's definitely something in the positive here. So I feel like there has been some comfortability in going deep within and discovering some things about yourself, about your past, that sort of thing. So this so far is very pleasing to me. All right, now we'll go ahead and clarify, but what I do see that needs to happen moving forward with the King of Swords, this is the energy of being very ambitious. With that being said, right next to the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is being ambitious about starting over in life. Okay, I get the idea that you need to start completely over, wiping the slate clean and starting fresh, almost as if you were someone that was fresh out of high school, about to go to college, that sort of thing, and really trying to make a life for yourself as a brand new individual with no experience out in the world. So I feel like this is what you need to do, is wipe the slate clean. Let's get some clarity here. Okay, so we do have the Two of Cups here. So I feel like this definitely could be going deep within about love or a particular person, but I also feel like this is more so like inner love. This is like building a connection for yourself, or figuring out or acknowledging what love means to you, loving yourself, loving others. I feel like that is what I'm seeing here. Let's just clarify. Why is the Hermit card here? Give us the story behind the Hermit energy, please, Spirit. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the reason why you needed to go in, or what you discovered while going in, deep within internally, is that there is or was some burdens here. All right. There was some burdens that needed to be shifted out and released. And with the Page of Wands, really getting the motion going, knowing that you needed to move this out of the way. Okay, the blockages, the things that were keeping you stagnant, or keeping you in situations or mindsets that were not conducive to your growth. All right, let's take a look at the Six of Cups here. Why is the Six of Cups here, please, Spirit? Yes, so we have the Moon card here. So there were some things that happened either in your childhood, maybe there was feelings, some secrets from your childhood, but I do see this as a positive, but I also feel now with the Moon card here, there might have even been some not so positive situations from the past, or individuals from the past that really have played a role in your upbringing or the way that you operate today. So there was a need to regurgitate some things, some feelings, to come up off of this energy of being stuck or trapped. I feel like that's not the appropriate word. I feel like it's maybe you were more in a darker state of mind, a defeated state of mind, and you needed to go within to release some of that, burden, or shed some more light, some positive light in your direction in order for you to grow and to move forward. So that is what I'm seeing here. Now, as the outside energy here and how it affects you or how it is affected, okay, with the Five of Cups, there is some loss here, okay? So I feel like either there's someone that was affected by a relationship that they were in with you. This person is someone that is lost, hurt, or has some regrets, and needed to move on. Okay, so maybe there is someone that needed to move on away from this connection, and that's why they feel some level of guilt or sorrow or sadness. But it's like they realized that there was something toxic here. Now, this could have been something that was toxic within themselves. Maybe they felt codependent in the relationship, codependent on you. This could have been some type of addictions that they had within themselves, but there was something about the relationship that did not pose to be a positive. It was toxic in some sort of way. So the outside energy, I feel like, is someone needing to walk away from this connection and not wanting to do it maliciously, but knowing that there was some type of toxic energy here. Now, I also get the sense that for some of you, maybe you yourself struggled with some type of addictions. This could be, drug addiction, sex addiction, shopping addictions. Just maybe you were very codependent on them in almost a controlling way, something like that. And they really did love you, and they really did want to work things out, but they had to leave the connection because it was destroying them in some sort of way. Or maybe this person was the person that had the addiction and feels guilty about what they brought to the table and put you through, and had to leave this connection. But I do feel like someone here feels guilty. Okay, so either it's yourself feeling guilty and you feel like there is someone that is experiencing some type of loss because they had to walk away from you because the connection was very negative, very toxic, codependent, some type of addiction, or someone had to walk away from you because they themselves felt this way. So we'll go ahead and clarify, but I'm also seeing here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, okay? This is getting spiritually connected in some way, shape, or form, or going into a level of higher commitment, all right? So, yep, and right under there, we see the Ace of Cups. So I also feel like, in some way, shape, or form, this is really what you would desire, to step some things up in a full commitment, being committed to someone being committed to you, in either offering a cup of love or receiving a cup of love. So I feel like that is something that is deep down in your soul, what you desire. But as the outcome, I do see that with the Page of Wands, this is needing to express how you feel about someone or something. And we see the Page of Wands here, okay? When we were talking about releasing the burdens once you were in the hermit mode and going really deep within yourself, and needing to clear out this burden, okay? This was, you know, expressing to yourself what was the burden that you had been carrying, or the burdens, and here needing to express yourself in some sort of way. All right, so let's get some clarity here. Why is the Five of Cups here, please, Spirit? Felt like something flipped. Okay, yep, the Wheel of Fortune. Things have changed, okay, for the better, or wanting things to change for the better, but I feel like more so have changed. So whoever this was, you or this other person, things started changing for the better, okay, and you know, needed to follow that path of what is better suited. And so that's why there is this feeling of guilt here, okay. Now let's clarify the Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? What is it that Scorpio needs to express, or what needs to be expressed? Six of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is there is something that you need to express to someone from your past, or express some experiences from the past. Remember, we have the Six of Cups here. When you went within and you were really doing some self-awareness, self-adjusting here, there was something about your past, okay? Good and bad, all right? And you need to either express this to someone from your past. Maybe there's some things that you need to express as far as love or apologies or anything like that. Or this could be express the need to want to reconcile. Let's see here. Why is the Six of Cups here in expression? Six of Cups, please. Please. Okay, decision. So I feel like this is more so you needing to go back and express something. I feel like this has to do with the person that you've left, or the person that left you, needing to go back and express some things like, hey, you know, this is what I've gone through. Yep. Conflict. I feel like this is inner conflict. So there was some inner conflict that you were going through while dealing with this person, okay? And so now you need to, or will in the future, go and express to them like, hey, this is what was going on with me, okay? This was experiences that I had went through in the past. There was some inner conflict here, okay? And you know, I'm making the decision to express this to you. You know, maybe some of you just want to express this to someone from your past. Maybe some of you want to reconcile. But I think that this is what you'll need to decide, okay? And once you express this to them, I think it'll be very evident and very clear what direction this will go into. But as we saw here prior to even looking at that, you want commitment, you want to offer love and to receive love. So I feel like this is what you want from this person, and in expressing how you feel and what you've gone through, this is what you're hoping for. But you also know that the decision is theirs, okay? This is the decision that will be based on whatever you express to them. And at the bottom of the deck here, with the clarifying deck, Ace of Cups, okay? New beginning. So I do think that this is going to bring in a new beginning. We also have the Magician right under there. I think that this is going to manifest a new beginning here. All right, so very exciting, Scorpio. I do feel like a lot of the readings that I've done so far have been kind of daunting. A lot of people shifting out and away from people. Even though we've seen this, it looks like there is a more positive outcome that could blossom out of this. But a lot of people are going through a lot and doing some real self-assessment and making the choice to walk away from things that are not serving them. And what I'm seeing is there's a lot of situations where people's desires simply are just not being met. All right. You got the give your relationship a chance. It says work on your partnership, okay? And I think that for some of you that resonate with this and know that there was a need to go deep within, some of you know that this is what you needed to do in order to work on your relationship or to get this person back, okay? So I feel like some of you already knew that. So let's get a couple more cards. I feel like there's 2 more cards here. Okay. Express your love, okay? It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture, okay? And we do see that here with the Page of Wands, all right? Yes, absolutely. You got the love yourself first card, okay? It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I think that's what you're trying to do here for yourself by going deep within here and really trying to give yourself a closer look. You know, you're seeking for that love of thyself. And remember, I said that in the very beginning with the 9 of Pentacles, getting, you know, comfortable with who you are, where you're at. And when the 2 of Cups came out here, I was saying that I felt like it could be love, but it's more so self-love. So that is just confirmation there. And then you did get the very soon card, okay? So it says here that clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Right. And this is why you are going deep within hermit mode to really get some clarity here. So very excited about that. And let's go ahead and just get some wisdom of the Oracle guidance. This will give us some more insight specifically on the outcome itself. Okay, so let's get some advice for this expression, possible reconciliation. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this outcome. All right, so let's just take a look here. All right, Spirit, give us some insight on the outcome for Scorpio, on the outcome only. What can they look forward to, or what advice would you give? Okay, you got the Breathe card. Someone else got this card. I'm not remembering who it was, but we do see the Breathe card here. So let's take a look here. I'm just looking up this card here because I do read directly from this deck because I just love the meanings here. All right. Okay, so it says, do not be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Absolutely. I think that that is a beautiful guidance for you. You know, you are going to be looking to express, possibly, you know, reconcile, but just take a deep breath and embrace and let this flow the way that it needs to, Scorpio, because you're trying to do a lot of self-work here. Things like this don't turn overnight for the better. This is a progression, and I see you guys really trying to or wanting to do this. So for some of you, it's been on your mind to make this change. For some of you, you have been making the changes. So either way, you are moving in the direction for the positive. So that looks very, very good. So this is what I have for you guys. Thank you for tuning